Hi everyone, welcome to 28 COE Talks. I'm with Mr. Hussain Jethajiwala from Dubai, who is a qualified business management postgraduate with 16 years of commendable success in spearheading an entire gamut of franchise development, operations, customer relations, sales, management, purchase, supply chain management, and training. He held positions of responsibility and authority in companies such as United Airlines, Air Canada, Wipro, and many more. He was heading the Lassi Shop Cafe Group as a franchise operations head, wherein he successfully allocated 40 plus outlets in a span of 1.5 years. He helps people to launch their brands and manage their operations in the UAE market. So, Mr. Hussain, since you have a lot of experience in the UAE market, the first question that I want to know is that what have you learned in the last couple of years working in the UAE market? Can you put some points for the viewers?
Sure. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Bitupan. If you consider the UAE market, it's actually a gold mine, according to me. If you set up the right business at right time and you get the nerves of the market, you can surely succeed. And post COVID, it's more emerging, it's more popular. It's a number one tourist destination. So the opportunities are wide open. Only you need to be a little bit patient and you need to choose the right line. And of course, if you can join somebody who's experienced in the market already, that will be a great opportunity, because I see a lot of new people coming into the market. So they need some time to get the vibes of the market. And once they know the market and you have a good unique product with a good USP, then this is the right time to launch.
How did you start? What's your journey? I mean, regarding this franchise,
Yes.
what is your journey in the career?
Right. Actually, what I did was it was a trial and error. I started my own 4 outlets first. I got the hang in the market. I learned the nerves. What's the customer response? And then we started franchising. So we knew what we were doing. We knew the market. We knew our products. Our menu was working. Things were going. We were quite successful, quite trending. And then only we started franchising. We kept our cool. We were patient and we gave a lot of time in the starting. It was not we were not looking at short-term success. So we were very patient. We gave a lot of time, a lot of efforts. We studied the market and then we started expanding in the market slowly, gradually. And at the end of 1.5 years, we were almost at 40 plus outlets, and we were handling the supply chain, the total operations, the franchise management, the setup, everything all together. So it was a great experience.
And then what are some of the challenges? If you have any challenges, can you share?
Of course. See, UAE is in a very emerging market. Everybody wants to come to UAE, whether it's job or business. Any country you speak back at home, guys will be asking, your friends will be asking, koi job hai to batana. Is there any job for me? Is there any business? Or do you know anything? That's the first thing. Everybody wants to come down to Dubai, and it's such a happening place. So the major challenge here is, of course, there is competition. Everybody wants to earn money. People have left their country back home. But what I think positive is everybody is one here. You can see Indians, Pakistanis working shoulder in shoulder, hand in hand. Even other communities, there are Filipinos, there are Arabs, there are Egyptians. So it's a wide variety you can cater to, which is a very plus point. You're not dealing only with Asians, or you're not dealing with one community here. So, but yeah, there are challenges, like there is competition. I do feel there are overhead expenses in your business. Starting a business is one point which you can easily do, but the challenge which I faced is the day-to-day operations. Your overheads are very high, and there are some things which are compulsory, which you need to do, like your staff training, or it could be pest control, it could be anything, giving a visa to your employee. These are all compulsory protocols from the government. You cannot just deny or ignore them. Of course, cleanliness, hygiene is one thing which you need. Even if you have a cafeteria or you have a small cafe or it's a huge restaurant, you need to take care of all these points. So there is a overhead expense involved which you need to keep in control, and quality is one thing which should be high, because you cannot just fool people here. One bigger challenge here, I feel, is people want every day something new. In the UAE market, they will always come to you daily. You will have customers and he'll say, what's new? What's new today? So they're always expecting something different, something unique, which I don't feel is the same as in other markets. If I compare into India, there are people selling maybe pani puri or dosa since years, maybe 50, 60, 70 years. It's the same taste, same concept. But here is the other way around. Here people are looking for something new, some innovation, maybe almost daily, so that's a very huge challenge when it comes to food, especially if you're not from the food industry. Of course, it's a bigger challenge, because then you need to experiment yourself, you need to make recipes, and of course it has to have taste, it has to have quality, the presentation needs to be good. So these factors I feel is a good challenge. And even of course competition is one challenge. You need to be on the top of your work. So that's something I feel is very challenging.
Actually, I wanted to ask you, comparatively with other markets, what is the difference that you find? But you already answered that. That is, people want something new every time,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And the other things that you said.
That's a huge challenge. Yes, I have same customer coming in daily in my outlets, and the first thing they ask is what's new today. So that's it was shocking in the beginning. But then, I related to the market, and when I speak to people, I understood that it's with everybody, they want something new almost daily. They just want to give it a try. It's good or bad is another question, but they just want something new today. They just don't want same thing in the menu, So you have to be very innovative. You have to wear your own gloves, get into the kitchen and experiment. You will ultimately become a mini chef, if you're in the F&B industry here.
And I think geographically also the UAE is located at a very advantageous position in the center, right?
Exactly. I've seen people expanding quite often. If you're in the UAE, you can easily cater to Oman, Qatar, Saudi, all these areas. You don't need to be in those countries. If you have a good management setup, you don't need to be everywhere. You can maybe just travel on and off the record, and you can just do your business from here. So everybody wants to be in Dubai. They want to be in the UAE. And now, it's not as tough as before to start a new business. But yeah, of course, operations, admin, the day-to-day running is one task. If you cope up with that, then it's pretty good. You just have to get something unique in the market, get a good start, and just keep sustaining it.
Okay. Fine then, Mr. Hussain. This was a lot in a short interview. We have understood a lot about the UAE market. Thank you very much. It was great talking to you. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.